What is up, everybody? Welcome to round number 1. We are on the play with a hand that is probably a keep, but that I'm not super happy about. We have a bunch of 5-drops and 4-drops and 3-drops, oh my. I'm playing 17 lands. Does that make it any better? Huh. 2 lands and a 1-drop and a bunch of 4-drops and a card that doesn't do anything. Actually, I'll mulligan. Yeah, this hand's probably better. It has the extra land. That might actually just be better. Having the extra land might actually just be good, and giving me the scry. It might be worth it. Who knows? We're about to find out. Let's go. Keep. Top. That's actually an interesting situation where I don't actually know if I should top that, because we do need 4 lands, but we're also going to need a 5th land, and it's going to have to be black, ideally. Any 5th land that's not black, we're just kind of like wasting lands for no reason. So it doesn't, so like if the next land's also white, then all of a sudden that top just like time walked ourselves, basically. It's not a great situation to be in, but what can you do? We're gonna attack with a 1/1 flyer here because that's just what we do. And hopefully at some point we're going to draw a creature, a black land, or a Glorifier of Dusk. Ooh. Well, I would have traded with that guy for sure. Okay. So now we got it going on, because now we have a way to kind of stem the bleeding until we get that 5th land. We have 2 turns to draw the 5th land. I really hope that we do. We will see. Black-red is a Pirates deck, probably. If you want to trade your 2-drop for my 1-drop, I'm totally okay with that. That's fine. Your 4/3 crew 1. That card's actually probably decent. Oh my god, we drew the perfect land. How are we so good at Magic? That is unbelievable. Alright, if this attacks, I'm just blocking. Oh, no crew. Alright, I mean, we're doing the same thing, except next turn we're gonna be paying 2 life and then Deadeye Tormentoring to get a card out of their hand. Hopefully it's a good card. I guess you could wait, but there's no chance that I'm like willing to suicide the vampire right now. So they didn't play 2 cards in the same turn last turn. So they either have a bunch of lands in their hand, or they have like a bunch of 5 and 6 drops, which is possible. They could also have a card like Star of Extinction, and that's why they're so heavy on the vehicle, but I don't know. It's also just like a good vehicle, so maybe that's it as well. If you attacked, okay, so they get to kill that dude. That's a little unfortunate. Alright, well now we're attacking with our vampire to Deadeye Tormentor, one of the last cards from their hand, hopefully. Get something good, please. Unfriendly fire. That was a very good hit. And I get a 2/2. That's sick. So, I mean, this card's upside is huge, right? Like, I just got one of their best removal spells from their hand, and all of a sudden I get to block a Queen's Base Soldier with it or whatever. Alright, and we'll pass the turn. Go, sir. It is on you. Alright, sorry I'm a little sick. I've just been I've just been straight up grinding for days, so you know, my immune system doesn't really know what's up. I'm going to give this flying. If that's okay, I'd like to give this flying. Is that fine, sir? Are you going to kill it now that I spent 2 life on it? You are, aren't you? Vraska's Contempt, huh? Alright. I wonder if I just should have attacked. They might just be holding a land, I don't know. I'm happy blocking here. This creature doesn't really do anything. I don't have any other raid in my deck, I don't think. I'm gonna attack here. If they block, that's fine. I guess I give them 7 mana. If not, that's also cool. I get a Skyblade of Legion. I don't need to play this last land on my deck. Or this last land in my hand. There's nothing necessary. They probably just know it's a land. It's not like they're going to play around anything being in my hand or whatever. But it does kind of protect this contraband killing in case of something like a Deadeye Tormentor or whatever. Alright, this card's actually good. It needs a solution. Skullduggery is a great solution. So I can get in for 1 here. And next turn, Skullduggery just 2 for 1s them, basically. This blocks here, +1/+1, -1/-1, and they're dead. Oh, and I gained 2 life in the ordeal. Wow, Skullduggery doing mad work. And the Paladin traded for a creature. I mean, this is why that Paladin card is insane. +1/+1, -1/-1. If you wanna waste a card on a token, I guess you can, but this still dies, right? Or does the creature I control has to resolve? Wait. So if they kill this, does it not resolve all the way? I have no idea. I guess that's a weird question. I would have to ask somebody. This is 2 damage, right? Yeah, okay, so that just does 2 to me. It's fine. Yeah, I'll just interdiction that, I guess, and I'll get in for 1. I can't imagine we're going to just win getting in for 1, but the fact that I have a removal spell in my hand means that I can kind of be lenient with an extra removal spell, so. We're both flooding. We're probably flooded about the same amount. This kill spell does a lot for me. They might just have a removal spell in their hand, I don't know. It might be a land. I'm going to play this pre-combat. There's really no need not to. Attack for 1. I mean, and now I'm beating for 3 every turn, and I have a removal spell, so this is kind of where they have to have a removal spell, a creature, or the game might get a little out of hand for them. Do I really want to take 6 next turn? Do I really want to contract killing that? Probably want to save contract killing for something that's actually worth contract killing. Oh wow, they didn't even attack? That's insane. Alright, well now that I have another pious interdiction, I'm just going to attack with 2 creatures. You can use your removal spell if you want. We are drawing fairly well late in this game here. We have drawn 9 lands, but we're halfway through our deck, so that would make sense. We're playing 17 lands. So we're about on the exact ratio of lands to spells that we need to be, which is good. Our opponent has 9 lands on the battlefield as well, 18 cards through, so no one's really flooded, which is why this game's still so interactive. No one's just like, you know, drawn 18 of the, you know, 13 of the lands in their deck or whatever, right? At some point, they're going to have to use those spells in their hand, unless it's all lands, and they have flooded. They may have just flooded and we don't know it, but this is opponent, right? Not creatures, so I'm not too worried about it, because I have my flyers that are going to win the game soon. right. Yeah, so we drew land last turn, but then we draw the spell to follow up, so totally healthy mix for us here. That might be the game. All right, we got there. So they might have just had lands in their hand. They might have flooded, and we didn't really know about it. That is totally, totally possible. All right, so going into game 2 here, what do we want to see? Duress is probably not good. This guy is probably not great, although maybe okay against all their 2/2s. No, we have enough 2/2s. This guy might be good against all their 2/2s. We have so many 2/2s. So many 2/2s. All right, I'm just going to run it back the way it is, I think. I think we built the deck for a good reason. Oh, got to get back over here. All right. 2 lands, Queen's Commissioned. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. We have all the removal spells in our deck in our hand right now, but what can you do? You can't always get what you want, you know? And that is the perfect draw. And this card is very good with Queen's Commission, by the way. You just instantly make them 2/2 lifelinkers, and you start getting it going. I am trading for a Nest Robber again, if that situation comes up. No Nest Robber to trade for, playing a Queen's Base Soldier pre-combat for F6 value. Don't worry, Lord Tupperware and 11 Secret Herbs and Spices, I will not be doing this at the GP. We spent a 3 mana. Wow, on my silly 1/1. That is a huge mana advantage for me. You spent your kill spell on my 1/1. All right, man. They might have been in the same pot as us, and they might just have Starve Extinction, so that might have been kind of what they were playing for, but I don't know. Because we have these removal spells, we might as well, like, kind of use them wisely here. We still have 2 more, plus a Skullduggery. We need to start getting in with creatures. There is a chance we can just go like removal spell, removal spell, removal spell, win the game. +1, -1. Attack for 5. Conquistador have lethal next turn? No, we don't have lethal. We have to wait 1 more turn. I would like to get another one. I wonder how sick it is when you just have like 4 of them. I imagine it's insane and sealed. So this is gonna kind of suck if they just have that that one-sided 2 mana or the 3 mana one-sided Wrath. Okay, we got there. All right, on to round 2. Thank you everybody for watching. See you in a sec for the next video.